Hello. Good morning. Good day. Good afternoon. Good night. I don't know when you're watching this. If you're here live with me, welcome. If you're not here live with me, then never mind, you're not welcome. Just kidding. You're all welcomed. Hi. Thank you for joining me. This is the Existential Shift. In case you're new, my name is Morgane, and we're going to talk about your Taurus human seekers because you're dealing with a Taurus. Do they either love you too much or they don't love you at all? Are they still integrating their inner Scorpio? It's okay. We're all on the journey. I'm going to work with the Mythic Tarot. Hello, Chris. Good morning. Thank you for joining. I'm a peeker. I'm a seeker. I'm a midnight seer. Brilliant. What's going on with the chat? It won't let me. Oh, it does let me scroll. Hold on. I just can't see one. Anyway, I can see you guys. Can you see me? I can't see you. Can you see me? Oh, now you can see me. Am I going to take advice from her? I mean, you chose to join. What do you want me to say? Let's see what's going on with you and Taurus, seekers. Hello, Harry from Germany. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. Gute Nacht. Name Morgan. Entschuldigung. Auf Wiedersehen. Urbilder. Kein Platz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Entschuldigung. Nicht sprechen Deutsch. Verstehen ein bisschen. Okay. I actually worked in Germany, in Düsseldorf, Köln, and Hamburg. Sorry for being ridiculous with the accent. A good amount of years ago, I sold oil paintings. Yeah. It was my first job after the military. I just wanted to fly to Europe, but I couldn't afford it. So I was like, okay, I'll just work and travel. And I encountered an online advertisement about an oil painting company selling oil paintings. And I love art. I know art at the time anyway, classic one anyhow. And so I went. And being that I'm a born and raised Israeli that is used to a warm climate, and I went to Germany to work selling oil paintings door to door in the winter. It was December, and that was my first European winter experience. And I worked for hours every day outdoors in a physical job. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was one hell of an experience. Sometimes quite literally. But hey, you learn a lot. You learn a lot when you're laboring in the snow. And that's supposed to be my trip, my post-military trip. Freedom! No. But when I had fun there, I had a lot of fun. When I had fun there, and I met a lot of people. I met a lot of really great people. And I did make good money. And I did talk a lot about art. It was nice, actually, in retrospect. It was nice. Kein Geld. Nichts verstehen. It's actually the story of how I started going by Morgane. I'm not going to tell you my original name, but it was actually the Europeans that started naming me Morgane. It is also originate with my name. It's not detached from my name. It's a long story that I don't want to tell you. I want to talk to you about Taurus. But yeah, I was initiated to this in the continent of Europe. Anywho, what? You guys are like, I don't know how you bear with me, honestly. 5.5 minutes in. What can I say? I like the outlet of telling you my stories. No, Chris, I'm making it sound different. It's not a different name than my name. It's a little bit more complicated. It's not exactly like that. Okay. Let's just get into you. Into you and your Taurus, who has both the North Node and Uranus in their chart. Wherever a Taurus is heading to, it's their destiny, it's their path. And if you're a part of it, then you'll be in it. And if you're not a part of it, then you won't be in it. Unless you're one of those doofuses who are trying to fight destiny and fate just for the sake of proving something. It's like you're punishing yourself. Your destiny also includes you, love. But you know, if you give it your all and it's still not working, let it go with grace, because Taurus is on a trajectory to crazy. Not being crazy, but like life crazy. Not bad crazy, but like meaningful, intense, expansive. Like they're on their path. And if you're dealing with a Taurus who's been already naturally on their path, they're going to be less deranged by it. But if you're dealing with a Taurus who was very detached from their path, who was very not aligned with themselves, with their higher self, with their journey, if they've been in denial, if they've been trying to, not live by themselves, by who they are. I mean, not like alone themselves, but by who they are. Then the changes and shifts and alignment will be sharp and shocking and dramatic. So if your Taurus is going through so many changes and so many surprises and so many twists and turns, but like it feels like really challenging and they have to go through many changes, it's just spirit putting them on their path, and it means that they may have been drifted out of it. Seekers, show me seekers and their Taurus. This is a love reading. Don't let me yatter so much about everything other than that. Show me seeker and their Taurus. What's going on between my cross-watching seekers? One card out, two more. Another one more. Seeker and their Taurus. Seeker and their Taurus. Okay, let's take 3 more out. That's cool. And let's make it dramatic. We have the Death card and 7 of Wands. Changes that require a lot of perseverance, inner and outer strength. Everything is shifting between you. And you're trying to focus the connection. But it seems like every time you try to focus the connection, something weird and surprising or unexpected happens, and you're like, you can't fight the winds of change when they are sent from God. The Magician, Queen of Cups, and Judgment. The delivery of the events, of the transformation, of the evolution will be made by people, events, circumstances, you, your Taurus, other people you're dealing with, other people your Taurus are dealing with. Either way, if you're not already going through a whirlwind of stuff between you and your Taurian, prepare for it, buckle your seatbelt, because it's going to get emotionally tense. And there's a level of emotional shock to this, and realization and understandings of who you are, who they are, who you both are. And a lot of power is going to come out. A lot of your power, a lot of their power. I think your Taurus, because I'm mostly focusing on what's going on with your person when I'm doing these cross-watching readings. So I'm assuming it's more likely your Taurus that is really waking up to their incredible power and emotional space, things that they've always had inside of them, but never actually fully came out or played out. And now it's coming from their inside to the outside in a way that is very visible. And you can't really unsee them for who they are. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. These are not bad cards. This is a lot of emotional, energetic power, for example. This could be psychic abilities, the ability to read a person, the ability to read people, situations, body language, having a very, very strong, fast mind that internalize information very, very quickly and process it out into the outside very in a quite an awakening things. You might be dealing with a catalyst, right? This is an emotional catalyst. It's also a mercurial energy. We have Mercury now retrograding in Libra, but about to move back into Virgo. If you read my post on the community tab, when it comes to anything in Virgo, I did a post about Venus in Virgo, and I kind of ridiculed the whole notion of Venus being in detriment in Virgo, which is absurd. Venus is not in detriment in the sign of the High Priestess and in the sign of nature. That's like, then you've only met devolved Virgos, So Mercury going there as well, and it's trining Taurus because Virgo is in trine with Taurus. So somehow there's like a stream of incredible power of consciousness being kind of directed from the Virgo energy to the Taurian energy. It works in alignment, and everything begins to make sense to them soon. Now, if you're making sense in that story with them, you're on that roller coaster with them, right? If not, you will feel nothing but struggles and conflict with your Taurus. Okay? These changes, this evolution, this new life, the new path, whatever it is they're going through, is going to show the two of you. Now, maybe you're dating, maybe you're in a relationship. I don't know how exactly you're dealing with each other, but it's going to show you the truth of your dynamic. And it will be very clear. If there's tons of conflict, difficulty, hazards, you keep butting heads with one another, it's supposed to show the fork in the road where there needs to be a decision made. Okay. However, if there's going to be harmony and intense connection, then you're both on the right path. So let things kind of unfold. If you're constantly fighting with your Taurus now, or arguing, or don't see eye to eye, it's not a good sign. Advice for seekers, please, about this Taurus that they're dealing with. The Emperor. Who else got this advice? Cross Watchers for Aries got the same advice, got the Emperor. So maybe you want to watch Cross Watchers for Aries. There's a lot of major arcanas here. This is also could be insinuating siblings, something with siblings. I don't know if it applies. Let's not go there because it's love reading. So I don't want to be all over the place here. What are you trying to say, Emperor? I'm drawn to I don't know if it's a hawk or an eagle. According to myth, it's supposed to be a eagle, but it looks a little bit like a hawk. I don't know. Yo, Zeus, what's your advice? It's being cryptic. Tell me more about this advice for seekers dealing with the Taurus. Explain the Emperor further, please. You've got to be kidding me. You see me shuffle, humans, right? The Chariot, the Star, and the Empress. WTF. Like divine counterparts, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Beautiful. This could be your Taurus. Okay, some of you, it is a love beyond this lifetime. Some of you, it's something way deeper than just a regular connection. It's soul connection. It's mythical connection. Even it's like it's like your two characters from mythology brought to life in reality. It's like kind of creepy. It's like the two of you like came out of a book. It feels like a different reading suddenly. I'm not sure. So maybe it's like, maybe suddenly the cards are taking a different directions for other types of dealings with a Taurus. Or maybe it's yours. You tell me if it makes sense somehow. But this connection that is coming through is you've known each other for a long time. You've had to go through several reincarnations to release, challenging, difficult karma in order to make room for the true love between you to play out. The star is also vicariously can represent the morning star and sometimes can also cue to Persephone. However, it's mostly the high priestess that we take Persephone for. However, because there are so many insinuations here with Demeter, the mother of Persephone, and we have Hades here and his chariot and Zeus interfering, the story of Persephone being kidnapped or taken, however you want to look at it through myth, by Hades to the underworld in order to be his wife is coming through here. Persephone started as an innocent maiden that, was like the herbalist and the daughter of the goddess of life. But then by becoming the queen of the underworld with Hades, she became, I'm going to make a really long story short. If you want to know the story of Persephone, check out my Tarot Masterclass class about the High Priestess. You can either rent it separately through Tarot Masterclass Bunkai that is available on Vimeo, or it will be available on Patreon because over there I have Tarot Masterclass Bunkai for unlimited streaming, all the classes, all the 90 classes, but I'm uploading them and you in a way that forces you to start from the beginning and not skip to classes. But at one point the High Priestess will be there. But if you only want to know about her and you don't want to know the other cards, then just, go to Vimeo and just rent it separately. It's like $2 if you really want to know all of it. And if you resonate with this deeply and you want to understand the archetypes and the myth, then you can do that. But to make a long story short, fast forward, she became the goddess of both the underworld and the living, right? The most fierce goddess in mythology, okay? The living and the dead. A lot of psychic abilities are coming through here. Like a lot. Like it's like everything insinuates the High Priestess, except the High Priestess that isn't on the table. Maybe she's hiding. We got this. I asked for an advice and I got an entire movie out of this. Hold on. Seeing Arts Studio, the intuitionist. Hello. Your voice, energy, and aesthetic is very soothing. Thank you. I'm happy to hear. That's good. Chris, I'm also reading you too. Thank you. I just don't want to read out loud all the whatever. But I got all of you. I got all of you and everything you guys say. What the hell is going on here? This is getting to be a longer reading. Okay, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Whatever. Mm. There's fight for love. Don't fight a person that tells you they don't love you. That's not fighting for love. That's abrasive and stalkery. And stop. Fight for someone where you're fighting to. It's not fighting each other. When you're fighting each other, you're not fighting for love. Everyone, take a moment. All signs, take a moment. When you're fighting one another, you are not fighting for love. You're just fighting. I don't know the situation, but it doesn't include under the umbrella of fighting for love. No, fighting for love means the two of you fighting the world, fighting circumstances, fighting your demons. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this chariot and the star means don't give up on love, on true love. If you encounter true love seeker, if this is this Taurus or whatever, and there is something true between you, and it's true between you, two people are involved in feeling this. There's no enforcement involved, right? No one actually go and kidnap anyone. This is an allegory. Don't be a Hades kidnapping a Persephone. No. No kidnap. Disclaimer, do not kidnap. Do not abduct. Anyway, I think you got the point. If you give up on this, you will regret this for the rest of your life. If you're in love with a Taurus and it's mutual, fight for it. Okay. Oh my God. Ugh. That's sad. I read this morning a batch of quotes, psychological facts. Okay. And one of them caught my eye in specific because I thought, yes, that's true, but it's also very sad. And I wasn't bringing that batch that I read with me to this reading, but suddenly that quote really came strongly as I said everything I said now. It said, when a man is dealing with two women, he will stay with the one who has the weaker mind. I'm going to do a 13th element about this because it brings up so many things that has to do with masculinity and femininity and modern age and how it all plays into it. But I'm not sure how it plays into this. It just popped into my head. So maybe those of you who need to hear it, you'll know what to do about it. Okay. I already asked for advice. It gave me all this drama. So let's move along. It's funny I came in when you speak of Persephone. My grandmother is the Dragok and I the dragon's daughter. Oh, the dragon. Okay. Is the dragon and I'm the dragon's daughter. This is like a message from her essence and the essence of feminine who struggle too. Aw. Chris, I was from day one. She said she was. Then she freaked out and left. And a week later told me she got engaged. 12 months tower year of Chris ensued. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at you. It's so sad. I'm not laughing at you. It's just, look, she got married to the love of her life. Unless she chose a weaker mind and she's in her masculinity and the boys that she's dealing with are in their femininity. I don't know. I don't want to go into these intricacies now, but sorry. Let's talk. Let's do a reading for those of you. A quick one. Actually, no, I don't want to talk. No, okay. I just shuffled and the death card came out again. Okay, let's do this. Let's ask for a message for my seekers who are dealing with a Taurus who whom they're not in touch with. MIA, ghosting, detached, whatever. This does not include if they left you to marry someone else. I'm so sorry. Because then we have our answer. I'm talking about a situation where you don't know what's going on. You don't have your answer. What's going on with the Taurus that Seeker is cross-watching for that is being MIA? Too many cards, too much drama. Less cards, please. Two of Swords and 10 of Swords. They're dealing with closing up some major karma and psychological drama from the past and possibly family betrayal. That I feel like strongly that they're dealing with family betrayal. This 3 cards of the suit of swords are all very representative of either going through or ending family tragedy, betrayal, backstabbing, issues, traumas, all that jazz. I feel like your Taurus is like so overwhelmed with making very difficult decisions in ways of releasing themselves from this karma. You're not even on their radar. I'm sorry. But that's just for those of you who try to reach out to them and they don't answer or they don't cooperate. They're in their mind, they're in their spiritual processes, healing psychological wounds. It's still in the process, but it's close to an ending. It's so intense that even if it's like at the finish line, it's still intense enough to them not have room for anything less. For anything else, for anything else I meant to say. Okay. Now let's do a quick reading for my Taurus peakers. And then we'll do an oracle and a daily shift talk. Message for my Taurus peakers. Keep in mind, if you are here peaking, you have your general reading for the month already uploaded. So check it out. It's more in-depth. It's more focused on you. So be sure to watch it. Message for my Taurus peakers. Message for my Taurus peakers. For love. Message for my Taurus. 1, 2, 3. Are you Taurus peaker? Are you the one dealing with these family gunk? So 5 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles and Judgment again. So we have 2 repeating cards. Okay. I feel like my brain is on steroids. This square between Mars and Virgo with Mars in Gemini and Venus in Virgo has been. It's like my brain is on turbo, and my brain is already naturally on turbo. Like I have to do a lot of learning, a lot of mental exercise, solving puzzles and riddles and crossroads. Like every day I have to really use my brain as an engine in order for it to be even slightly calm. Like it constantly wants to eat knowledge. It's just insatiable. My brain is insatiable. And it's like this square is like, if it was already on steroids, not real steroids, and it would never do that. If it was already on steroids, now it's even like, it's like space steroids. I don't know what's going on. It's working too much. 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Judgment. Taurus, what are you doing? You're like, you know that you're not even supposed to focus on love right now. You know that there's something so big out there for you that you need to focus on and invest in and find. You're like seeking, you're like searching for something. But instead of like surrendering to it and giving your all to it, you're like dabbling with mundane dilemmas. Like, just drop it. This is supposed to be a love message, and the love message that I'm telling you, you have bigger vegan fish to fry. You know, like, it's not your system is currently not in it to win it. Your system is somewhere else trying to, and it's like you trying to still do the mundane relationship drama thing. Is really constantly, it's like rocks pulling you back when your system in motion is like trying to progress somewhere and wake up into something. So that's the message. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what's up with you guys. Good morning, Edward. Welcome. Okay, let's drink more coffee. I only drink 1 cup a day, and sometimes not at all. I'm not a heavy connoisseur of coffee. Oh, I love that description, seeing art studio. It's so accurate. It's so poignant. It's your increase in mental expansion. Imagine your nerve making a new nervous pathway. That is spiritual awareness crossed with biological science. I love that. It's so poetic and poignant. Neural pathways. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. What's next? Oracle for everyone. So whenever you're watching this, it's timeless, right? If it's a day from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, I don't know. Do I look the same? This will be an oracle guidance for your day. And yay. Your day, yay. Yay, your day. Your day, yay. Your day, yay, yay, your day, yay, your day. Oh, you think I'm in a mood now? You have not seen me in a mood. Urban interpreter. This Taurus wants reciprocity. If you want reciprocity, you probably don't have reciprocity. And usually when Taurus wants reciprocity, Taurus is overdoing it and is probably pushing the other person away. If you're in a position where you want reciprocity, it's probably not it. Taurus gotta know that the only path for them in love is that it's reciprocated immediately. If they're ever already, even in the beginning, at a position where they have to chase the other, it's bound to flop. Sorry, cutie. Which oracle will I use? What? It's my friend. I'm petting my friend. Do you have a problem with that? It feels me. It does. You do. I know you do. Am I? I'll just play. Am I? Which oracle should I use? Okay, you choose. Ask an Angel, Enchanted Map, Akashic Tarot, I Ching. What do you guys say? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Why is the light so bright behind me? What? Chris says map. Any other voters? Going once? Going twice? Going twice and a half? Sold! Chris Razor. We're doing the Enchanted Map. Hooray. Edward, you wrote the I Ching, but you were too late. Seize the opportunities. You know, like people thought that if I'm going live every day, giving them the opportunity to have a personal reading with me for a very, very affordable option, they're like, I can do it whenever. She always goes live. And then I disappear for a few months and then you can't. I love doing that to people when I'm like offering them something and they're like inside, like kind of taking it for granted and then not giving it to them forever. That's the Scorpio in me. What can I say? All right, let's do Oracle message, please. For all seekers watching, thank you, Spirit. Message for their highest good. May it reaches them in the perfect time for their highest good. Details, details. Number 43. What a pretty card. We have a compass with the zodiac signs. We have books. We have a cool pen. We have a little mousy. Mousy has a birthday. Look. Say happy birthday to Mousy, everyone. See this birthday hat? If you turn this around and look at what is written in the mirror, it says clarity. If you want clarity, you need to change your perspective and look at things from the other way around. That's a sub message from this card. Okay. Let's read number 43. Details. Details. The most powerful patterns are created within the from the start. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is a time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. That's cute. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. I love this. So, well, you know the gist. Mercury is now retrograde. We're always guided on a retrograde to do the standards and read the fine print, cross the T's, dot the I's, go over the details. They say the devil is in the details. They say God is in the details. Everything really is in the details. Without the pieces of the puzzle, there is no big picture puzzle. What else is coming through here from that? Okay, all of that is, everything I just said was like mundane advice. It's like, duh. I want the deeper stuff. That's interesting. I asked for a deeper message and it came through beautifully. When you look at your chart, mostly you tend to go to like where the planets are, their angles, your sun, moon, rising, the meaningful placements and planets. I'm feeling guided to tell you, like the inspiration that I just received, is look in the small details or the space between the planets, the signs, the houses, like the fine things that you would normally not focus on or look for. The degrees, for example. If any planets or placements or house cut or house rulership, meaning the beginning of a house, if there's a planet in your chart that the degree of it, even if it's somewhere else in the chart, is the same of where a certain house begins. And that means that that planet also has influence on that house. Just an example. And allow your creativity to come out through observing these details. And also where there's emptiness, like where there seems to be nothing. Like look at what isn't seen. Look at the unseen. That's where the real yummy core messages and truth and information is. Okay. Look, the most meaningful information is always hidden, always, from occult systems and books. It's always between the lines. The lines, the words are always like the surface level guard that is meant to satisfy the lazy and serve as a enticing invitation to those who can see that there's further, to expand the knowledge on it, right? That's why most spiritual occultists they have superficial, upper layers type of knowledge, okay? Because they read the thing and then, oh, now I know, okay. Same, for example, with DNA, right? You look at the person, you think you know their race, their kind of general origin. You can recognize this is a human being, this is a lion, this is an eagle, okay, and so on and so forth. But the DNA holds way deeper, more ancient, poignant information. And that is where you can truly transform your life. Because if you could have transformed your life through what you can see or what you can learn easily, everyone would already be magicians and everyone would be like in their absolute highest manifestation and potential, right? But we know they're not. So do the same with everything, with all your dealings, from the books that you study from, to the chart that you're reading, to the tarot that you're reading, to the way you study, the interaction between you and someone. It's not about what they say, it's what they don't say. It's not about what they say, it's how they say it. It's where they looked when they said it. It's how their body was, moving when they said it or didn't say it. Look at everything else other than what's right in front of you. Okay. And the fact that some of your gazes are already going to, instead of looking at me, to my apartment, my room, to look at the details, to catch more information. A, stop stalking me. B, yes, that's actually what I mean. That's actually what I mean. Because everything's background says more. The thing that holds a thing, like the space that holds the matter, says more about the matter than the matter itself. And that was our daily shift talk, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I love you all. Check out Patreon to deepen your esoteric studies with me and have extra VIP yummy content and other fun stuff. It's a monthly membership that you can cancel anytime. It will support your journey. It will support my work. Thank you to my patrons, and thank you for those of you who are about to join. Do so. Thank you to my channel members here on YouTube. It's also a membership that is monthly that you can cancel anytime. It's way, way, way relatively more affordable. It's like $1.99. It adds up. It really adds up. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you for the reciprocity. It's very important for me that you reciprocate to me. It's very important for you that you reciprocate to me, and apply that copy paste to all of your dealings in your life. Okay. I'm on Instagram, the Existential Shift. Under the video in the description box, there are many ways that I describe how you can deepen your relationship with the existential shift, how you can reciprocate, how you can learn more. Just see what works best for you with your ability and with your journey. Okay. And if you're hanging out here all the time and you're not subscribed and you're just hanging out here, you're not very energetically up there. Sorry, because it's energetic laziness, it's energetic cheap assness. And yeah, I'm going to say that to you. Thank you guys. I love you. Mwah. I give you the like. I give you the thumbs up. I like you guys. Thank you.